The Chains of Time, Part 1. Before the Atlantic Africa, vast, ancient and alive with stories older than the written word. Long before the world knew the shape of its borders, great kingdoms flourished across this continent. Mali, Songhai, Benin, Congo. Civilizations rich in trade, culture and knowledge. Gold flowed across deserts, salt caravans stretched for miles, and scholars gathered in cities like Timbuktu, where libraries rivaled any in the world. But woven quietly into this thriving world was a shadow, an early form of slavery. Slavery in Africa did not begin with Europeans. It existed internally for centuries, though it looked very different from what would come later. A captured warrior might become part of a household. A person in debt might serve a wealthy family until repayment. Some enslaved people married, gained rights, or rose to respected positions. This system was complex, sometimes harsh, sometimes flexible, but it was not the racial, lifelong chattel slavery that would one day devastate the continent. In the 7th century, winds carried new travelers into Africa, Arab and Berber merchants riding camels across the Sahara. They brought salt, silk, horses, metalwork, and a hunger for human labor. Across 300 years, millions of Africans were taken northward. Many were captured during local wars and sold to traders. Others were victims of raids, villages burned, families seized. People marched toward a horizon they would never return from. The Sahara was unforgiving. Heat, thirst, exhaustion. Many collapsed before reaching the end of the desert. Those who survived were taken to North Africa, the Middle East, and the Mediterranean. Some became soldiers. Others served in households, workshops, or royal courts. Many young women were forced into concubinage or domestic labor. The Trans-Saharan trade reshaped entire regions. Kingdoms rose and fell, depending on their role in capturing or protecting people. While caravans moved across the desert, another system expanded across the ocean. Arab, Persian, and Swahili sailors rode the monsoon winds along Africa's eastern coast. From ports like Kilwa, Zanzibar, Mombasa, and Mogadishu, enslaved Africans were transported to Arabia, Persia, India, and as far as Pakistan. Some worked as sailors and soldiers. Others labored in agriculture, pearl diving, or domestic service. This Indian Ocean slave trade lasted over 1,000 years, quiet, vast, and often forgotten. Yet its legacy lives on today in the cultural and genetic heritage